Business etiquette is the manners and behaviors expected within the workplace, and it's a vital part of a productive work environment. Although workplace cultures and expectations can vary between companies, the basics of business etiquette can be used in almost every kind of workplace. Business etiquette is all about treating coworkers and customers with respect and honesty. That means things like offering a firm handshake when initially meeting someone, showing up on time, or simply using please and thank you. Gestures like these can make the other person feel appreciated. When having a conversation, always give people your full attention. Using good eye contact and being an active listener shows you're engaged and that you value the other person's time and thoughts. Also, write and speak in a friendly, professional tone. Staying polite and positive can prevent someone from misunderstanding you. If your tone is bossy or annoyed, on the other hand, it could irritate the other person and make them uncooperative. In a business setting, it's best to use your smartphone sparingly. Put it away when you're in a conversation or meeting, and focus on the people around you. Otherwise, if you keep your eyes on your phone, they'll probably feel disrespected. How you carry yourself in the workplace can make a big difference in your career. Follow the basics of business etiquette wherever you work, and you'll likely make a strong impression.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, we are progressing really well. We have covered meeting etiquette, and now we are progressing towards business etiquette. So pat yourself on the back for making this progress. And I hope you're taking down notes and also putting in the summary of every video that you watch in your own words. That's very important. Okay? Now, we have just watched a video which talked about the business etiquette. Now, interesting thing is that we all have been working for some amount of time, but there are a few things that we take it for granted. And that is perhaps one of the barriers that we need to now remove. Because remember this, the way you conduct yourself at work and the way you connect with people, the way you treat people, or the way you get along with people decide how long you're going to stay in that office or in that workplace, and also decides on your promotion as well. So remember, just hard work is not the key to promotion. Hard work plus how you treat people is also important, and all of that is a part of business etiquette. Now, the first thing that we discussed, okay, or rather the first thing that we need to discuss is being punctual. That means reaching office every time and any time on time. Whenever you give someone time, that by this time you will meet, or by this time you will send the file or work on something, by this time it will be over, and you promise that time to the person, make sure you stick to it. Then, important thing is getting to know people. Most of the time, people, or we tell ourselves that, oh, reason why I don't like to meet up or meet people is because I am an introvert. Well, the real reason is not just that. Elon Musk is an introvert. By the way, if you did not know, Bill Gates is an introvert. Steve Jobs was an introvert. And all of these you have seen on stage talking to people, conducting press conferences, and they all are billionaires. Well, one of them, of course, has passed away, Steve Jobs, but then he too, anyways, was a billionaire. Now, here the point that I'm trying to make, ladies and gentlemen, is getting to know people has nothing to do with you being an introvert or extrovert. Getting to know people completely depends upon how comfortable you are with yourself and how confident you feel. Now, that's one of the reasons why I keep telling you that finish your Master Speaker Blueprint before reaching here, because if you have finished it, then you know how to speak now confidently, and hence you need to get to know people. Get to know them, it really helps. Getting to know their names as well, by the way, and calling them with the right names. Okay, so pay attention. When someone shares the name, pay attention to that name. When someone shares some data or important information, pay attention. You may want to write it down. All of these are part of etiquette, by the way. You may think that I'm telling you how to work appropriately, but well, that's pretty much what business etiquette is all about. To be honest, that's what it is. And we have a very, or rather had now, because we've been doing this for some time now, so I'm sure now that you have widened your horizon. So we had a very narrow way of looking at etiquette. Remember, like I was telling you, we always confined etiquette to just eating properly and dressing up properly. Well, all of that is a part of etiquette, but there is more to it. There is a lot more to it. All right, so pay attention to every detail. Then what else? Proofread your emails. Yeah, that is also a part of business etiquette. So before you send out an email, make sure that you read it one more time. Check for any spelling mistakes. Make sure you have used the punctuations properly. All right? Remember that a comma can make a lot of difference to the meaning in a sentence. Remember that. All right? What else? Make sure when you are with people, like for instance, if you're going for a meeting or in a meeting, or you're in a place where you're congratulating, or not congratulating per se, but you're in a place where you are connecting with a lot of people, make sure that your mobile is off. All right, this is one piece of information that I've been sharing it even in when I was covering meeting etiquette as well. You need to, because being on mobile sometimes can be considered rude. So make sure that you pay attention to this detail as well. What else? Well, be polite. Now, I don't have to tell you this why, but being polite has its advantages, people. Now, we have, I would rather suggest that, people who are going through this as well, go through the mindset training that I have conducted, and rather I'm in the mastermind sections. Okay, so that also will tell you being polite is a sign of being assertive. All right, mostly we think that being polite would mean not able to say no, but that's not it is. Okay, now we are digressing from a topic though, but be polite in your workplace has its added advantage. What else? Well, dress appropriately. I don't think I need to tell you about this at all, but this is an important piece of information. When I say dress appropriately, dress as per your company's policies. All right? Trust me, you may think that you are trying to look your best in the way you would want to, but if you stick to the company's policies, it also reflects on your behavior. It also reflects whether or not you can adhere to policies as well. Okay, what else? Towards the end, keep your workspace clean. Yes, make sure that there is no clutter in around your workplace. Keep it clean. A clean workspace also shows and goes in your favor. It shows that you are meticulous. You like things clean and in order. All right, great. So this was just a recap of what we have just gone through of that 1 minute video. Okay, so I hope it did make sense. All right, and I would really would want you to write down in the comment section what did you learn from this, and also if you think that I missed out on some point that you follow as a business etiquette, you write that down as well in the comment section. Like I told you in the meeting etiquette when I was covering, it will be great for the community members. If I missed out something, you let me know and then add it there so that everybody will keep on learning. Okay? Great. Let's move on.